Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining. My name is Jay and this is the Old Ultra Runner channel. Today I wanted to talk about how you can use the Galloway run-walk method to help you mentally and physically survive your first 50K or 50 miler. There's a myth about ultra marathons where you're just going to have to grind all the time, work hard constantly. There's so many people trying to put in so many miles that they end up burning themselves out. They're celebrating pain over performance, but I think it's much more important to have longevity in the sport. And I believe in taking a more minimalistic approach to both training and in the race. So I actually believe the Galloway method is very useful, the run-walk method. When I first started trail running, there weren't a lot of people doing Galloway method. They were more, and it is a good suggestion, they would say walk the hills, which is good unless you're doing an ultra where there's long periods of time without hills. That's where I find like doing set run-walk intervals is very useful. There's some benefits to it psychologically, and one of them is just knowing that your next break is only not that much time away. So what I will often do is do like run 4 minutes, walk 1 minute if I don't have a hill. So that way I know psychologically I can just make it to the next walk break and kind of enjoy that time. A lot of people are concerned that they're not getting their maximum speed out of doing it with the run-walk method. However, that could be true, but for the most part, most people start way too fast, burn themselves out, and then slow down. There's a regularly used rule of thumb in running where they say in a marathon or an ultra, if you go 1 minute too fast at the start, you're going to slow down 3 minutes at the end. So I kind of believe in preserving your body a little bit. There's benefits physiologically in that your glycogen depletion is going to be less when you take breaks and you're not just totally burning at it the same way. There's also benefits, I think, to your physical body. You're less likely to wear out your legs or your feet by using the exact same motion over and over. You get a lot of benefits of that anyway when you're trail running just because the surface is varied. But if you're on a fairly flat surface, you can get the same sort of overuse sort of injuries you get on the road. But by varying running and walking, you're varying the way your foot is hitting and the way your body is responding. And it actually will help extend the amount of time you can go. Some of the ways you can use to help you do these run-walk intervals is there's a lot of people that were in the Galloway method that are using what's called a gym boss. It's basically a little device you put on yourself that'll buzz every so many minutes. So like if I was doing a run 4 minutes, walk 1 minute, after 4 minutes it'd buzz, and after 1 minute it would buzz again and repeat. And you can set it for a certain number of times or just to continue on and on, which is what I would normally do in an ultra. I actually now use my Garmin watch. It has a setting where you can set intervals. So it'll just buzz on my wrist and let me know when it's time to run or walk. And I will still in the race vary it a little bit. Then if I'm hitting a hill, if I want a downhill, I may skip the walk break if it's time, or if I'm heading up a hill, I may start one a little sooner. So I will definitely vary it some. One of the big advantages of this is it psychologically lets you break down that whole 50K distance into more manageable chunks. You're able to just do 5 minutes at a time that you're concentrating on. One of the things that's hard to get by is at the beginning, taking walk breaks from the beginning. It's really the best way to do it because your body gets used to the rhythm of running for 4 minutes and walking, and it's not hard to stop and walk. If you run for 20 miles straight and then start walking, then it becomes so hard to start up again. But if you start it from the beginning, your body is used to starting and stopping, and it's able to roll with it a lot better. But one of the things that you can do when people are passing you is just think, I'm not banking time, which is what a lot of people do. They try to go fast and bank time so then they can slow down later. But instead, you're banking energy. So then you've got the energy to finish strong later. You can give yourself internal dialogue to talk yourself through doing these walk breaks at the beginning where it feels hard to do. Just repeat to yourself that you're banking energy. You're doing it so you can finish strong. And also remind yourself that you're going to be able to move better tomorrow than someone that runs continuously. When I went to using the walk-run Galloway method for marathons, I found instead of my first marathons, I ran straight through, and then I would have trouble walking for like a week, or I would have to back downstairs. Whereas after I started using the Galloway method, I still would be sore after a marathon or an ultra, but a lot less so, and I was usually running within a couple days. So. Also, think about it when you're going through dark times. We all have dark miles during a race where we just really don't feel good and we're starting to, our mind is telling us we should quit or why am I out here? Having the walk breaks, doing the intervals is actually a good reset for that. You're able to kind of give yourself a pity party for the 1 minute while you're walking and you're able to recover and then start up again. It actually acts as kind of a physical reset button. Another thing you can do during the 1 minute walk break is do a sensory body scan. Think about what's hurting, what isn't, make sure you're still moving. And then also think about your calories. Have you been taking in calories? Have you been remembering to drink? It's also a lot easier to take in calories and drink while you're on one of the walk breaks. It's a lot easier than trying to do while you're in full running mode. So I think don't think of a walk break as a sign of weakness, but more as a way to tactically keep yourself mentally fresh, extend your body, and let you have time to refuel for your mission. The Galloway method can often lead to strong running and finishing while other people are then having to walk because they have to. So it's also real encouraging when you get to the end of an ultra and a lot of people are in the death march. They're walking because they ran so much at the beginning and then they get to where they can't make it the whole way through. And you're able to pick up and pass people because you've been smart the whole way, you haven't overdone it, and you're able to progress and pass people all the time. There's nothing better than the feeling of being able to move at the end of an ultra and finish strong. Also, just remember that you should recover a lot faster. It makes it a lot easier to mentally recover if you're not totally destroyed for days or weeks. You're also able then to think about doing your next race probably sooner. And it just helps you make the leap from a marathoner to a confident, sustainable ultra runner. So using the Galloway method for running ultra marathons is really something to think about. Anyway, those are my thoughts on it. I hope you found it interesting. I'm finding that even as I get older, I have trouble coming back for some of my illnesses or injuries, that doing the run walk method is helping me get out there and extend my distances and do it sooner than I would be if I just waited till I could run a whole thing. So it works well for me. So anyway, those are my thoughts on it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And other than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day and keep moving.